feeling like a 10, the best I ever been. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Savage, can't have this, can't have this all. It'd be nice for me to take it easy on ya, but nah, baby, I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. Sometimes you just need a little jam to get you started. Am I right? Does anyone else do this? Does anyone else listen to like their favorite songs in the morning? Just like to pump them up? Because I definitely do, and right now I'm obsessed with Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. I've always loved Demi Lovato. I think she's awesome. But like specifically this song and the message behind it, I'm like, yes! It's like my anthem. I am on my way to the gym right now. If you guys keep up with my Instagram, specifically my Instagram stories, and I guess my Instagram now, you will know I have challenged myself to something, but I wanted to bring it to all of you guys as well. I have challenged myself to do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster every single day for the next 30 days. And hint hint, if you want to join in on me with this, use this hashtag. So some backstory. I think you can probably find stuff in my vlog footage of me being like, oh, I barely did 5 minutes on the Stairmaster. And I realized I was really limiting myself. I thought I could only do 5 minutes, so when 4 minutes and 50 seconds came around, I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, thank goodness this is almost over. But when I took the time factor out of it and I stopped telling myself what, like exactly what I can do, and I was just like, you know what, no, I want to see how far I can go. I want to see how well I can do on the Stairmaster without limiting myself. I ended up doing, I think I did 5 minutes, and then the next day I did 10 minutes, and then the next day I did 20 minutes, and then the next day I did 30 minutes, and once I did 30 minutes, I was like, okay, like, I can do this. And I mean, once I get up to 30 minutes, I'm like sweating bullets, and like, it's an incredible workout. So that's where the whole challenge came out of, because I want to work myself up to being able to do an hour on the Stairmaster. You heard me right, people, an hour. So every day for the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. Every day I'm going to increase that by 1 minute, just 1 minute, because I don't care how unfit you may think you are. You can always do 1 minute extra, just 60 seconds extra. That's all you need to do. You can increase that every day, and in 30 days you'll have yourself worked up to 30 minutes. Or in my case, I'll have myself worked up to an hour. So that's what's going on right now, and if you guys would like to join in on this challenge with me, I've already like put it out there on Instagram, but I wanted you guys to know as well. If you guys have any like social media or anything, just hashtag 3430 with Zell, or like tag me in your posts or anything, because I just like, I love interacting with you guys, and I love it when you guys do tag me in posts and stuff like that, because I get to see your guys' work, and it's really fun. It like makes the community super fun and interactive, and I love interacting with you guys. So use that hashtag if you want to. You don't have to, but you also, I want to put it out there, this isn't about doing the Stairmaster, this isn't about 30 minutes. This is about choosing something that you've previously limited yourself from doing. So whether that be the elliptical, the Stairmaster, the treadmill, just walking, you don't even have to be in the friggin' gym. Or maybe it's a certain machine and you only limit yourself to doing a certain amount of reps or a certain weight. It doesn't have to be the Stairmaster. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the gym. And like I said, it doesn't have to be 30 minutes. Just push yourself past the time that you were limiting yourself to, if that makes sense. So if you said, I can only do 5 minutes on the elliptical, try doing 6 minutes, try doing 10 minutes, work yourself up. Add on a minute every day for the next 30 days with me and see where you are at the end of the month. Because I promise you, you will surprise yourself when you stop putting limits on yourself, and when you stop keeping yourself from trying, because really when you try, that's when you succeed. That's also when you fail, but you learn from failure and you can move forward. I would love for you guys to do this with me. If you do want to do it with me, you can even just message me. You don't need to post it publicly. I would just love to hear from you guys as far as if you're doing this with me. I think it would be fun. If not, I'll still be doing it. You can still search the 30for30 hashtag, 30for30 with Zell hashtag, and you'll see all of my photos there. But I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention because it's kind of exciting. It's this first, I mean, like, I did the Grace Fit guide, and I know I said I was doing it again, and I think I'm going to at some point, but I've really kind of fallen into this routine that works for me really well right now, and I'm just gonna stick with that. And I still love the Grace Fit guide. I still fully plan on doing it again. I just think right now I've found what works for me, and I'm just gonna roll with that. I'm gonna stop rambling. I am going to go to the gym. I will record some of my Stairmaster session for you guys, and I will catch up with you guys there. Okay, so workout is done. As you guys saw, I did 33 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is like crazy for me to think about how I was like limiting myself so much, but I already talked about that. I also wanted to like briefly mention before I go to work is part of this whole project comeback for me is not only my fitness, not just my food, but also my mental health, my financial stability. I want to get everything together, and I want to start practicing these healthy habits, not just the working out every day, not just the tracking my food and prepping and planning my food, but also tracking my spending and saving money, because that is one of the biggest things I have a problem with. Like, I'm not good at saving money, and I have a really hard time in the moment saying no to buying something, and that's something I want to change. That's something I want to improve upon. And so I've started to like pretty much journal my daily life and write everything down, like the stores I go to, what I buy, like come up with daily totals and everything, because I want to be financially responsible. I want to work on my savings because I need to save. I want to move out of my family's house at some point. I've got student loans to pay off. I've got health bills to pay off. I've got a lot of things that I need to save for, and I haven't been. So part of that is going to be journaling my money as well as my food. I've been using the app Mint, which I find very helpful, but I'm also just using my planner. This is my planner I've been using. It's the one I'm going to use for school. It's July 2017 to June 2018. I got it from TJ Maxx, but I'm literally just writing down yesterday without even thinking about it. I went to, under my gym, there's like this really cool like area with a bunch of different restaurants and shops and stuff, and without thinking about it, I went and I got a tea from this coffee shop, and I spent $4 on a tea that was like that big. It was so stupid, and I didn't even think about it in the moment, but then I was like, oh, that was $4 I could have saved. I could put towards a vacation or a trip, or towards my student loan payoffs or something like that. So I wrote it down in my little planner. I'm going to be writing down my daily spending habits in an effort to try and save money, not to try, in an effort to save money. I've also resorted back to something I did at the beginning of my weight loss journey when I was having a really hard time spending money on food, which is I have budgeted out for the next paycheck the money I need as far as car payment, rent, any sort of like groceries and gas, and the rest of the money I'm taking out of my bank account, putting into a cashier's check and putting it in my desk for savings. This is something I did at the beginning of my weight loss journey, and it helped me so incredibly much. Not just save money, but also lose weight and keep track of my food, because I didn't have money to spend on food, so I had to make food at home. And the money I had for groceries I had to make last. And it's a really like unique challenge, but I also find it very helpful, and it's something I'm going to be doing again. As you guys know, the bad food, it gives me stomach issues. My stomach gets so easily upset, and so I've pretty much gotten scared away from eating any bad foods. That being said, I have been spending money on food though, on salads from Whole Foods, which are so stupidly expensive, which I don't have the money to spend on. Smoothies from Whole Foods, which I don't have the money to spend on. Pretty much everything from Whole Foods I've been getting. And it needs to stop now, which is why I am doing this whole budgeting, journaling everything down, tracking my spending, because I really, like, it's time to just kind of cut the crap and do better and be better and keep improving, because I felt like I was so stagnant for a long time. So that is it. If you guys have any money saving tips or money tracking tips, let me know down below. I got inspired by Refinery 29's money diaries. I think I've read like every single one, and I'm obsessed with reading them. I find them so interesting. That is it for right now. I am going to go to work, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my weigh-in. All right. It is that time of week again, aka Wednesday, aka weigh-in day. We have arrived, people. And I don't know, I had a really bad day yesterday. I mean, not in terms of like food or anything, but just in terms of like where I was mentally. I know yesterday I vlogged, but like as the day went on, I was just like, blah. I think it has to do, honestly, I'm like not even joking with you guys, I think it has to do with my period. I know some people think it's taboo to talk about a woman's period or any of that kind of stuff. I don't think it's taboo. It happens to us every single month, so why not talk about it? And it does, at least for me, affect my hormones, my moods, and I get like super depressed on my periods, I guess you could say. And that affects me, and it affects my mood, and it affects my outlook, and yeah, so I had a little bit of like a down day yesterday, but that's okay. I woke up today feeling good. I may have popped on the scale at home for a little sneak peek of what's to come, although the scale at my weigh-in place weighs different than the one at home, but I have a good feeling about this week. Just putting that out there. Just a little sneak. So I am on my way to my weigh-in right now, and I got up this morning and I was like, I don't care what I look like. And not in the sense of like, oh, I don't care, I'm depressed. I mean in the sense of like, I just don't give a crap what people think about what I look like, which is why I'm currently wearing Spanx shorts, like spandex shorts, which feels so weird to be wearing because I never wear shorts ever. And I'm wearing no bra and a long sleeve Nirvana top because hashtag yo to the low. I know I say this a lot, and I really do believe it about loving yourself and being confident in yourself, but I have my moments too. Everyone has their moments, and there are things about my body that I am very insecure about. My legs being one of them, my boobs being a second. And that's just part of the journey and part of life, and I 100% believe, and I feel a lot of the time, I feel confident in myself a lot of the time, and I completely believe in that. I think everyone should, but we all still have our moments, and those are the areas of my body that I specifically find myself having like moments about feeling insecure about are my legs and my boobs. I woke up this morning and I was just like, meh, I don't care what people think of my legs. I don't care if people can tell that I'm not wearing a bra. I'm wearing a, one of those, I can't formulate the word in my head right now, it is early in my day off. Compression. I'm wearing a compression shirt, so that certainly helps. But enough talk about boobs and periods. I am headed to my weigh-in right now. This week was good. I told you guys I had some issues with like portion control, but I didn't eat anything bad. It was portion control of, and mostly it wasn't even like portion control, it was just like not tracking a couple of the days and spending my money on things I didn't need to spend money on, that being food. When I have a kitchen at home with food that I can make for myself, I chose to spend money out, which I don't need to do, which I'm not going to do. I'm gonna go do my weigh-in. I'm going to head to the gym, get a day 5 in the bag. Honestly, today I just want to get it over with. I want to do it, but I want to get it over with. I thought about waiting till like later today or something, and I was like, nah, not happening. I'm doing it. I'm doing it this morning. I'm gonna be out in the same area, so it makes sense and it's more economical because I'll be wasting less gas. Yes!
Oh, good for you.
Another pound. Can we just talk about this for a second? I weighed in at 214.5, 1 pound away from my lowest weight. I'm so close to being under that lowest weight. I am 14 or 15 pounds away from being in Wonderland. Like, what? What? Like I say, the number is not everything, but it is so freaking amazing to have the scale reflect the hard work and the dedication and the motivation I've been putting in. Because it was not for weeks, and now it's finally showing that, and it feels so good and it feels so rewarding to see that interchange on the scale. And I have seen the changes in my body and in my mental state and in just how I felt in general, not on my period. But it's really good to see that on the scale. Overall, I'm feeling really good. I am gonna keep doing what I've been doing, and this week is gonna be great, and maybe next week I'll be at my lowest. Maybe next week I'll beat my lowest. We'll see. I mean, you guys know I've been in this pattern of losing one and then gaining two, or losing one and staying the same, or losing and then gaining, or losing and staying the same. And I think I've finally broken that cycle, because this is the first time in months that for 2 weeks in a row I've consistently lost the same amount of weight. And I've not been on that same kind of pattern since I was on OptiFast. And so that is really great to see that finally my body is like regulating and like understanding what's going on. Maybe my body just needed this long amount of time since I ended OptiFast to readjust to eating food, and maybe it's finally doing that. I don't know. I think it also obviously has to do with the work that I'm doing in the gym and the work I'm doing with tracking my food and planning my meals. And obviously this week I didn't do as good, but I did okay, and this next week will be better. That is it for this week's weigh-in weight loss update thing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know how your journey, how your weeks are doing down below. Leave them in the comments. I will also leave all of my social media down below as well, so you can go follow me there, follow my day-to-day journey. And don't forget, the only way to predict your future is to go out there and create it for yourself. I will see you guys in the next video.